The announcement came suddenly. But for many, it was not a shock. On September 19, 2025, GMMTV officially announced that Great Sapol, Assawamunkong, and Sarin Ronnakiat would no longer continue their work as a pair. The words were polite, respectful, and professional. The decision was made with mutual understanding. It was about future career paths and goals. But behind those carefully written sentences lies a bigger truth, one that reveals a lot about how the BL industry works, how fan culture operates, and why some ships thrive while others quietly sink. This is the story of the rise and fall of GreatInn. GreatInn's journey as a pair began in Wandi Good Day. The series had the makings of a fan favorite: strong direction, a solid budget, and polished storytelling. It placed GreatInn together in leading roles, creating the foundation for what fans hoped would be the next big BL ship. Later, they reunited in Memoir of Roddy. Once again, everything was lined up: romance, chemistry, and enough screen time to convince viewers that this could be the start of something special. For a moment, the pairing seemed promising. Fans gave them the nickname GreatInn, blending their names together into one identity. In the world of BL, that's often the first sign of success, when a couple name begins trending and communities form around it. But almost as quickly as they started, something felt off. To understand why GreatInn didn't rise to the same heights as ships like Zenunu, Mylapo, or Tenu, we need to look at the unique ecosystem of BL fandoms. BL ships don't just survive on good acting or quality scripts. What sells, what really keeps fans hooked, is the illusion. Fans need to believe that the actors might actually be in love, or at the very least, that they like each other in a romantic way off-screen. It's a performance that extends beyond the drama itself. Every fan meeting, every interview, every interaction on social media becomes part of the story. That's why it's often said, in BL, what sells is the delusion. When fans can suspend their disbelief and convince themselves that two actors might secretly be dating, they invest. They buy tickets, they buy merch, they trend hashtags. They keep the dream alive. But when reality shatters the illusion, the ship begins to sink. And for GreatInn, the illusion shattered early. Sarin, also known as Impiter, has a boyfriend named Tai. And this isn't a rumor, it's public knowledge. Fans know about it, the media knows about it, and In himself has not hidden the relationship. In one sense, that's admirable. It takes courage to be open about your personal life in an industry that thrives on curated fantasies. But in the world of BL pairings, it created a serious problem. Because when fans already know that In is happily committed to someone outside of his work, they no longer buy into the romance between Great and In. The delusion doesn't exist, and without it, the pairing loses its spark. It's not about whether Wandi Good Day or Memoir of Roddy were well produced, they were. It's not about whether Great and In delivered strong performances, they did. The truth is simpler and harsher. Without fan belief, the ship didn't sell. The numbers tell the story. While other pairings skyrocketed on social media, creating global trends and fan projects, GreatInn's engagement remained noticeably low. Hashtags didn't climb as high, clips didn't spread as widely, and fan events lacked the same energy. Even when their series received decent reviews, the audience's focus quickly drifted elsewhere. It wasn't about quality, it was about emotional investment, and that was never fully there, and so the announcement from GMMTV didn't really shock anyone. Fans had seen the signs for months. GreatInn simply never reached the level of demand that other ships enjoyed. The company had to make a decision: continue investing in a pairing that wasn't pulling numbers, or allow both actors to move forward individually. In the end, mutual agreement made sense for everyone. For Great, this may open doors to roles beyond the BL bubble. He has the looks, the talent, and the charisma to transition into more mainstream acting. For In, the path is also clear. He can focus on his personal happiness with Tai while exploring projects that don't require the performance of being half of a romantic duo. Both men are respected, both are talented, and both still have careers ahead of them. But what their story really highlights is the fragile nature of BL shipping culture. Fans may say they support actors for their craft, but the reality is that so much of the industry is built on illusion. Ships thrive on the fantasy of romance. The moment that fantasy breaks, the magic fades. And without the magic, even the best dramas struggle to keep viewers fully invested. GreatInn serves as a reminder that not every pairing is destined to become the next sensation. Some shine brightly but briefly, while others never quite catch fire at all. Their ending doesn't mean failure. It simply reflects the way the BL industry operates, where fan engagement is the ultimate currency. As fans, it's easy to get caught up in disappointment. We want our favorite ships to last forever. We want the chemistry to extend beyond the screen, to blur the lines between fiction and reality. But at the end of the day, actors are people. They have lives, partners, and dreams of their own. The illusion may sell, but the reality is far more complicated. And so, on September 19, 2025, the chapter of GreatInn officially closed. The announcement was simple, but the message was clear. GreatInn will no longer be promoted as a pair. They will continue their careers separately, each following their own path. For the fans who love them together, this is bittersweet. For the industry, it's just another reminder of how unpredictable BL shipping can be. And for GreatInn themselves, it's a chance to move forward without the weight of a label that never fully worked. Sometimes, endings are just as important as beginnings. GreatInn may not have soared to the top, but their time together is still a part of BL history. Their dramas remain, their performances remain, and their legacy, though brief, will always exist in the memories of those who supported them. As the BL industry continues to evolve, more ships will rise and more will fall. Some will capture hearts worldwide, while others will quietly fade away. That's the cycle and that's the reality. GreatInn's story is just one example, but it's one worth remembering, because it reminds us that behind every ship are real people with real lives, navigating an industry built on fantasy. And maybe that's the most important takeaway of all. Ships may end, illusions may fade, but the respect for the people behind the performances should always remain. Respectfully, GreatInn have moved on. And so must we. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on BL news, ships, and the stories behind the dramas, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on GreatInn's journey? Did you see this ending coming? Do you think ships can still succeed when actors are openly in relationships? Share your opinions in the comments below, because I'd love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep supporting the stories and the actors that bring them to life.